Glenn is actually home, guys. This is actually the end of the video. I'm playing it before the video to let you know. Stick around till the end of the video because I have a little rant about Passion Diecast. To be clear, they're not ripping me off. They haven't ripped me off. It's more of a customer service thing, but not happy with them, especially with how I'm always promoting them in my videos and all my friends and stuff. But I'll let you guys check it out. Anyway, stick around till the end of our little cruise. Well, you might have to listen to the lady in the background telling us where to turn, but I figured I'd take us for a nice country ride. Just heading back from the reserve. Hope my lens is clear because this is kind of an impromptu one. Beautiful day though, guys. 23 degrees and it's 2:21 out. I'm feeling so much more energetic. Before I would either, well, you guys came with me a couple times. I would either get off work and drive out here completely brain dead, or I would go home, get all broken sleep, drive out here in the middle of the night. I'm energetic after finishing my heaviest day of the week. That I can actually drive out here, which is awesome. And you know what, you got to be careful out here. Oh, and the speed limit just went up a bit. So I just came across a big revelation out here. The GPS for quite a ways now has been saying 80, but the signs have said 60. They just went up to 70 though, but don't listen to the GPS. That's funny, I was just chuckling to myself. On the way out here, I seen a nice Dodge Charger, like probably, late 2010, 12 maybe. But it was white, looked like it was nice. Might have even been a Rumblebee with the white paint job. I don't know, it was a nice one though. Seen it on the way out here and then seen it on the way coming back. I'm thinking, is this the resident dope dealer out here? See him out making deliveries in his bowling car. Nice wheels though. I'm just teasing anyway. You never know though, you never know who it could be, right? We gotta turn on to Sawmill Road. And I'm not listening to the GPS because to think, and it's not just little pieces either, like it had me going for kilometers and kilometers and the GPS.
In 500 meters, turn right onto Sawmill Road, Hamilton 65.
And it wasn't. It was actually 60. So I'm coming out here all this time in the nighttime thinking I'm doing the speed limit. Nope, 20 over the whole time. Wow.
Turn right onto Sawmill Road, Hamilton 65.
If you say what the GPS says, they don't give a shit about that. I don't blame them. Not sure if you caught that. It said stay on Hamilton 65 for 15 kilometers, but then there was a fork in the road. Luckily, we picked the right fork. Love driving out here, especially in the daytime. Nighttime, I like it too, but winter, it can get treachery. Bad visibility, it gets foggy if it's raining, whatever. Gotta be careful back here. And some of these old boys back here know how to drive these back roads, and they'll get right up your butt and let you know that. So you gotta be very careful. They know them like the back of their hand, right? You gotta watch for hidden stop signs, and out here a lot of the stop signs at night have to have flashing lights because it's so dark. And there's that 60 sign again. The GPS should probably be telling us to run 80. Crazy. Beautiful drive though. I love driving out of the city like this. Love to live out here somewhere. Oh my god, the air is just different. Even with the AC on, distracted me. I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a sign back there that said autistic person. And it made me think of my daughter, Gita. Beautiful out here. So don't forget, guys, Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, if I decide to put up this video, just taking you guys for a cruise out in the country. We're going to be hopefully seeing the collection of a big, huge collector that has decades and decades of stuff right out of the store hanging on his walls. Like, he would take it home from the store and right onto his walls. And a lot of his stuff is worth a good penny, and he wasn't aware of it. Like, he was aware it was worth money, but he was surprised when I told him some of it, how much it actually was. Like he's sitting on a very nice collection of the cinema cards. He has every single one that came out, and he got them at retail cost, if you can picture that. So not even like $8 each, probably. Wow. So yeah, it's a very interesting full collection, and he is a completionist. I messaged him about 20 minutes ago actually and just said, hey dude, so how do we look? Because he said Saturday morning before noon he's going to let me know. I have a very busy weekend, so I need to find out from him before I plan my weekend, so I'm just waiting on him to let us know. So he will get back to me today. He's likely going to say yes, he just has to double check with his plans. But yeah, this is going to be a treat, guys. And then we're also going to London, don't forget, to do the to go pick up the Grail and do a hunt. It's going to be fun. I've got so much more energy now, guys. Wow, I cannot believe how much better I feel now. Now, like, literally, I should have known I was sick, because a couple weekends went by, guys, and I slept the entire weekend. Wasn't even putting videos out, really. Yeah, I should have known, but I'm just so happy. Like, I feel like I'm back. You know how I felt yesterday, guys? How I said to Dave, and Dave said he understood how I feel? I said I feel like I'm so behind, like there's so much I need to do. Like, the basement's not the way I want it to be. I still have stuff to set up for when I move in. Like, I just didn't have the energy to do it all. Now I do. Like, I'm just overwhelmed. I want to get moving. Now, I know this is the steroids talking too. Like, I know when this wears off, like that other treatment, this doesn't mean I'm out of the woods. These steroids for the 4 days, tomorrow is my last day of it. And that is just until the other prescription gets approved. And then I start taking that. So, but yeah, hopefully as long as it keeps going the way it is, because yeah, right now I feel good and I'm living the last couple of days, a really good quality of life. Before, I was literally, my life was work and sleep and try to get out a YouTube video. And yeah, it would take me everything to just go grocery shopping or whatever, and I thought it was just because of my heavy job. My job is ridiculous, the workload, don't get me wrong, like it's a very heavy, demanding job. But before, it didn't make me feel like that, so. Sorry to go on about it, guys, but I honestly think that I didn't have much more time left if I didn't. Like, the contrast I'm feeling, and yeah. Anyway, I know it's not an unboxing video, just kind of a cruise with retro out in the country for a few minutes, however long. It's beautiful out here. I try to share the cool stuff with you, and that's cool too, even though there is a bunch of horse shit on the road. That's cool too. We're in Canada. Horse shit everywhere. Everything smells like horse shit. Just kidding. I'm going to check the GPS and come right back, guys. I know there's, oh, shit. check the GPS. That fucker came out of nowhere. Yeah, we're still going the right way. Stay on here, 7.9 to Fletcher Road. And I don't care how fast these guys want to go behind me. I'm following the speed limit because I just realized my physical driver's license is sitting at home on my nightstand. So, yeah, I don't need to get pulled over. Now, I know if I did get pulled over, how it works is they give you, back 20 years ago when I got pulled over, they gave you, I think it was 14 days to go to the police station and show your license, or a $110 fine. The fines probably went up, but in which case I would just show up, show them my license. I have a funny story about years ago, though. I'll tell you something happened to me about 20 years ago. So, my friend Nick, okay, he's on my Facebook still. He came down from the Sioux. I met him through my friend Darcy, who sadly passed away. Darcy his wife at the time had 2 sisters. And one of them was dating this guy named Nick. And Nick had this, and this was in 2001. So Nick had this piece of crap truck, and it was an 88 Ford F-150. It had a 351 in it. It could go for what it was, but the whole side of the truck was bashed in. Like, the one side of it looked fine in mint, and you can go ahead, I'm doing the speed limit, bud. And the rest, like the other side was just bashed right in, right? Like the passenger, the driver door didn't even open. Like, you had to get in and out through the passenger door. But back then, I didn't have a car, and I was working 12-hour shifts into Fasco as a contractor. 3 days on, 3 days off, every second weekend continentals. So when he went to the Sioux, he told me I could drive his truck, but at my own risk, meaning I knew it wasn't insured for quite a while. It was missing a front plate, so it was a heat score. And basically, I'm on my own if I got caught, right? But I was young and crazy. So one day I'm driving it down Barton Street, which is a busy Hamilton Main Street, and all of a sudden I drove by a cop, and he seen that I didn't have a front plate, and he seen the way the truck looked. All of a sudden he spins around in traffic and comes after me, and I see the lights on. I'm like, fuck. And I gotta watch the F-bombs. But I'm thinking to myself, I have to, like, I actually considered, should I try taking off? But there was too much traffic, I wouldn't have got away. And back then, I would have tried taking off, okay? So anyway, so I end up pulling over, and I am so nervous because I have no driver's license, this thing contrary. I think I'm going to jail, okay? So I pull off onto a side road off Barton. As I turn the corner, he has big mirrors sticking off the truck. One of the mirrors clips a sign, okay? And they didn't even notice. It clipped a stop sign. I pull over. And at first, it's one police officer, and I remember to this day, he had the Pringles potato chip mustache. One sec, guys, I just have to check our location. Another 3 kilometers, I can finish the story. So anyway, this police officer had the Pringles style mustache. Like, he has always stuck out in my mind, right? So he pulls up to me and he says, get out of the car. He notices I'm getting out of the passenger side. He says, what happened to the driver's side? I said, well, you can see it bashed in. It's not my truck. Whose truck is it? I said, it's my friend's. Where is he? He's up in Sault Ste. Marie. Oh. You got any insurance? I give him the paperwork that's in the truck. He said, okay, this insurance is expired from a year ago. I said, okay, it's not my truck. Any registration? Nope. What happened to the front license plate? I don't know, it's not my truck. Maybe it fell off. oh, so somebody could be using the front license plate? I said, I don't know. I don't own the truck. And he was getting right in my face at this point. And then all of a sudden, he goes in the cruiser. He's sitting in the cruiser. And then 3 other cruisers pull up and surround the truck. And I think I'm screwed. And I said, I'm going to jail. And then all of a sudden he comes back up to the truck. He has another cop with him, and he's got a totally different attitude. And he says, you've been in trouble in Sault Ste. Marie before. I said, yeah. I said, I moved down here. I've got a job. I'm trying to straighten my life out. You can see I've never been in trouble here. And he says, okay. He goes, well, I'm going to give you this, whatever it was, citation for not having your license on you. He goes, you have 24 hours to go to the police, or 14 days rather. It wasn't 24 hours, it was 14 days, I believe, or 48 hours, or it was a time limit, and if I didn't go show it, I had to pay $110. I remember the amount was $110. But I drove away with all those cruisers behind me, lights flashing, knowing full well I didn't have a driver's license. That was wild, because I just bluffed them and said that I didn't have it on me. Now, what I don't get is what should have flagged in the system is I did have a driver's license, but it was only a beginner's. So I don't know what happened there, but that's the only time I ever almost got caught for not driving without a license. The other time I ran. Perfect, 7-kilometer stretch. Just a chat, but no, it's nice to have the energy back. Even my car I gotta clean. I mean, freak, it's messy. Like, it's all the little stuff I used to love to do. Like, I remember once a week I'd be under my hood checking all my fluids and all that side. Not doing any of that. Like, I'm driving around with my winter tires still. Like, if you knew me, you'd know that's not me. So I'm glad to be able to, I just feel very behind right now, and I hope that this energy is not a temporary thing, that's all. But I'm sure it's not, because they have an ongoing treatment. So, like I said, I think it's because of surgery. I think that anytime I have surgery, we're just going to have to keep an eye on it, that's all. My body just thinking I was having a trauma, maybe. Anyway, guys, I figured I would just take you guys out for a quick little cruise. So don't forget, I'm waiting for word back on Buddy for sorry guys, now I'm starting to get tired. I'm waiting back on word from Buddy to see his collection Saturday morning before noon. If I do, that'll be Saturday night video, and a good one. And maybe Saturday afternoon or evening might be our London trip. If not, it'll be Sunday, but that'll be another video. So just to let you guys know, we got stuff in the works. So yeah, plus a lot more unboxings. We got stuff in the works, especially now that my brain's a little bit more in the works. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tagging along. Hope you enjoyed the country ride. Figured some of you might want to see what it's like in the country down in my neck of the woods now. Not quite as rugged as where I'm from, Sault Ste. Marie up there in northern Ontario. That's 3 hours past Sudbury where I'm from. Pretty rugged and cold. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming along for the ride. And more videos coming this weekend. Just wanted to pop in and say hello and bring you guys along for the ride since it's a beautiful day. It's, what's the date today? May 13th, 14th, 15th. It is May 7th. It's actually May 16th, 2:49 p.m. and it's 22 degrees. Actually, it's not 2:49. That clock is wrong, I think. It's 3:49 maybe, I don't know. It's the afternoon anyway, it's 22 degrees. Maybe it is right. No, it was wrong. It's 3:47, guys. But you know what's cool? I'm like a normal person now. I'm gonna stay up and go to bed. Like last night, the sleep I got was so much nicer because it wasn't broken. Because usually I'm so tired I have to sleep. Like Diane was saying, try to stay up and go to bed later. I couldn't. Last night I did, and I got a great sleep. And it looks like it's gonna happen today again. So yeah, broken sleep sucks. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's the time it is. 3:49, 22 degrees. The nice weather is coming. And I love the sun, so there's going to be a lot of good videos this summer, and I look forward to it. Look forward to hanging out with you guys. Wow, guys, do I ever have a rant about a place that I'm always talking right up to you guys in the videos that have been great with me so far. Not very happy right now with Passion Diecast. And I've got screenshots, everything to back it up. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to bash them. I understand their mentality about it. What I don't understand is the customer service. So you know my one, and of course this is the first time I've ever had a problem with them. When the car is not going to me, it's going to the winner of the 1,000 sub draw, right? So we find a car that he wants on there, we order it. I pay for it right off the bat, okay? It comes off my card. Now, I do not use PayPal because I had a major problem with them. I got talked into, I didn't want to ship a bunch of LJN figures to the States because I'm old-fashioned. Cash, you come see what you're getting, make sure you like it. That way there's no scams, no nothing. I would rather deal in person like that, or at least, like, I don't like the whole PayPal and all this other stuff. There's too many scams, you know what I mean? And what I mean by scams is you could still scam people with PayPal. I have never been scammed the way I do stuff. But I really needed the money this one time, and that's why I was selling off a bunch of them. I got talked into shipping to the States, which I didn't want to do. Talked into PayPal, which I didn't want to do. And then I shipped him the thing, and then I had to wait. Like, it took me about a month or 5 weeks, or I can't remember how long it was to get my money, and it was about $3,000. So I was like, yeah, that's the last time I will deal with PayPal. Like, why am I paying them to hold my money for weeks? Like, I don't know if it was the amount of money or if it was a fairly new account. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not paying for that. I'll just stick to I'm too cheap, man. But anyway, so back to Passion Diecast. So I explained the situation to them, and I could show you that, though, all the messages, if anybody questions me or anything like that. I explained that I've ordered from you before. I have a YouTube channel. I have just done 1,000 subscriber draw. The person has selected a prize from there. I'm going to pay for the prize instead of shipping it to my address, which you've done my other orders that you could see on the screen, my multiple orders that I've ordered, with the same credit card. Since you could see all that, you know, so ship it to this guy's address since you know it's me. It's paid for everything else. He said something back at first that didn't make much sense, and I think I mentioned it in a couple videos. I said I shouldn't have mentioned YouTube channel because I swear I think this guy thinks I'm asking for a discount or something free. Like, I even messaged him back and said something like, I'm not asking for any sort of like discount or anything. Simply a guy won a prize. I'm buying it from you, please ship it to him. So I selected it. I gave my billing address, I gave his shipping address. Then I thought, okay, I'll just pay for it. I put Edwin's billing address the same as his shipping address because I didn't want any mishaps with, oh, it's got to be the same address. You know what I mean? So I did it that way. And again, these are people that have dealt with me with the same card. And I can understand the policy, but it's the customer service. So I put the order through. I got a confirmation in my email that I could show you, that confirmation of the order, okay? Usually in a day or two, I get something saying with the tracking number. I didn't. I go on the website, it's not showing a tracking number or anything. It's showing my payment went through. Payment came off my card 100%. Like instantaneously, they got my money. But for some reason, I was noticing, so they sent me an invoice that said complete, but then they had another one that said incomplete order, which I didn't understand. But then I had one dated after that that said complete. So I figured maybe they just had to verify payment, normal, right? So I checked my account. It came out of my account. Everything's fine. The car is paid for. What fraud could take place? You know what I mean? Like, to prevent fraud, all they got to do is call Neil Donovan. That's the name on the card. That's me. Did you order this car to States, sending it to Edwin? Yes, I did. Okay. So anyway, none of this happens. I don't hear back from them. So I give it a week because I'm reasonable, right? I've dealt with them plenty of times. It's Passion Diecast for free. How many times have you heard me talk these people up, okay? So I'm not worried about it. I'm telling Edwin, don't worry about it, right? So they end up, I give them a week and I email them, you know, like, what's up with this order? I got the generic thing back saying, hi, we got your email, we'll get back to you. They don't get back to me. So I send a couple, they don't get back to me. So then I tell Edwin, I say, if I haven't heard back from them, because usually they're pretty good about that stuff, I said, if I haven't heard back from them, I will call the store directly today. And now that I'm feeling better, I'm on the ball, and I was all over it. Soon as 12, because they're not open till noon, that's another thing. So as soon as 12:30 came, that's when I finished work, I was on the phone with them. I got a gentleman that was nice. He spoke English because the answering machine was complete French. I left messages on a machine multiple times that was all French, right? But I know there's somebody there that can answer because I spoke to them. So this gentleman, I got him today on the phone and I explained my situation. I said, look, dude, I order all the time from there. I don't know what's going on. And he said, well, you know, I just work in the store. I'm not the owner. He left. I'll make sure he gets back to you. I said, can you make sure? Because I've left multiple voicemails. And he said, well, maybe you emailed to a different place. I said, no. I got the confirmation thing back. Passion Diecast confirmation number. Like, when you email them, they actually send you a thing saying you received it. So I definitely did email the right place. It was the website I ordered from too. I don't have their email memorized in my head. I clicked the little link on the website. But the gentleman was nice anyway. So I said to him, I said, you know, I'm not trying to be hard with you, but think of my position. I've ordered from you plenty before. I'm always talking you guys right up on my YouTube channel. I said, multiple people have ordered stuff from you due to my videos. They've told me themselves, thanks for the link, Neil, I've ordered stuff. I said, I don't want it to turn into me bashing you. Okay, like at this point, I don't know what's going on. Because at first he was trying to say it was an incomplete order. He was talking about PayPal. I said, dude, I don't know nothing about PayPal. I don't have PayPal. Well, that's how we take payments through the store. Okay, well, I'm telling you, I don't have PayPal, and every time I order something from you, I'm able to order with a credit card or a Visa debit. So if you have PayPal, that's on your end. It's got nothing to do with me. So at this point, it's all of the lack of responses, no customer service, and this is a car that's not even mine. Like, this is like I probably look like I'm, like, Edwin's being cool about it and stuff, but he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. Like, he just said to me, is this going to get worked out? I said, of course it is. Like, even if they burned me, I would still work it out with Edwin. You know what I mean? But it still doesn't look good. Like, my first giveaway and, like, big giveaway and something like this is happening. So, not cool, Passion Diecast. Like, and then to just, so in the end of it anyway, what they did is I'll show you what they sent me anyway. So guys, I'm not going to show all the invoices right here because I'm tired and they have addresses on it, but Edwin has seen the invoices and this is my payment confirmation. The car was paid for. I called multiple times, left messages only for them to call me back or message me back after I left a sharp message for the owner with that. So like I said, guys, I understand about policies and stuff. Don't mind my air conditioner, but to keep my money that long, not answer my messages, like I've left voicemails, messages, everything else. The guy on the phone said, oh, he even thought it was odd because he said, oh, well, maybe you emailed the wrong place. I said, no, because I have receipts for the emails I sent. I think it would have been nicer if you just told me from day one, Passion Diecast, that you wouldn't do that. I don't understand why. I've ordered from you multiple times. You could see my order history on your thing. Geez, the name on the card matches my order history. Geez, we think Neil Donovan's getting frauded. Maybe we'll call him and ask. Simple. Call me up. Neil, are you sending this to Edwin? Yeah, it's my YouTube channel prize. Is that hard? And then to leave me sitting there and this is what makes it the worst, guys. It's not even a car for me. This is a car for a guy that won a prize. Look at the date on that order. Like, that was paid for that day. And we got on the ball right away when the Boston Ranger sorry, Edwin, I'm mentioning his first name. I don't think he'll mind. When Edwin contacted me, we got on it right away with shopping for a car for him and everything else. First, he picked out a car and then even wanted one that was a little bit more money, and I even accommodated that. And then I still get screwed. And you know what? Dave told me, and a couple people told me, next time you do a giveaway, you should buy the prize, because letting people pick it is a lot more complicated, and that's just what just happened. Damn it. And of course, like I said, all my cars I've ever ordered come mint from there, you know what I mean? And the thing that really bugs me, Passion Diecast, is in the one message I sent you on the initial order, I explained it to you. And they were avoiding giving me a shipping quote and everything, so eventually they weren't answering me in that, and I ordered it. And I just put Edwin's address, mine, blah, blah, blah. But if they weren't going to do it, say you don't do that. Like, don't take my money and just ignore my calls. And what are you doing? Like, I've sent you guys so much business probably through my YouTube videos. You do that? Really? Wow. Yeah, not happy. I never thought it would ever come to that, because I loved you guys. I had love for you guys, but I'm not happy now. Anyway, guys, sorry about that rant, but just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Now, I believe they're going to refund me. I do believe that, but I believe it's kind of a place that the customer service might come second if you're not in the province or whatever. I don't know. But I'm shocked. Wow. But anyway, guys, thank you so much once again for watching, and we will chat again soon on the weekend.